The title of this vlog is Careers. People all over the United States, 1 in 10 of those people, have some type of hearing loss. In that group of people of hearing loss, it can be different types. There can be some that are deaf, culturally deaf, some are hard of hearing, some hard of hearing use sign, some hard of hearing don't use sign, and some people are deaf plus blind, and they are called deaf-blind. There is a lot of variety in those groups. But the thing the groups have in common is that they want access to different services such as therapy or counseling, services such as physical therapy, or opportunities to improve their job skills. If you're considering a career in a different field and you're not sure what to look into, maybe you know that you want to work with children, or maybe you don't want to work with children, you want to work with adults. Maybe you know that you enjoy working with people who are hard of hearing or deaf. Maybe you've taken some classes in therapy or in education, and you've been involved with physical therapy classes of different types. And you've recently started taking sign language classes, and you've been exposed to deaf culture, and you're realizing now that deaf people have a variety of needs, and that perhaps the major that you're studying would be in alignment with what the deaf community could use. The deaf community is requiring more involvement in types of services and professions. Deaf people put their children in daycare. Hard of hearing people have their children in daycare, and they want their children, deaf or hearing, to interact with other children. Many people want to have their communication improved, and face-to-face, that's usually the way that's easier. The deaf community is very interested in improving their quality of life. And so for people who are deaf or hard of hearing or deaf-blind, there's a variety of jobs that you could look into, such as working in a daycare center, or being an assistant in a classroom, a rehab counselor who is a person who helps people improve their job skills, perhaps working for an agency like OVR, or maybe in rehab counseling. Communication is easier to attain face-to-face. So if you have a major in an area that the deaf may want to access, such as their child has become ill and going to the hospital, and that child may be staying there for an extended amount of time, they would love to have a play therapist who would be able to sign, or a social worker or therapist who could sign. There's a variety of positions available these days, and there's not enough social work or therapists right now. The University of Pittsburgh offers many of the classes that we just told you about in terms of majors. And maybe it's time for you to think about that major combined with an interest that you have in sign language and deaf culture, and see how those two can match. To find out more information about the University Pittsburgh careers, contact this website. Thank you.